Ah, ya, veamos. Es una cosa menos. Yo creo que lo de la bóveda lo voy a dejar casi para el final. Probablemente. Porque es como es lo que más difícil creo que es para hacer. O sea, tienes que buscar las, bueno, abrir la bóveda, poner el cuadro, sacar los objetos que necesitas sacar, matar aquí, lo que es y eso, pero no sé la verdad. Quiero ver. Estoy seguro.
The statue reached the bottom drop.
Pero esto ya hoy día no lo acabo porque no alcanzo. O mañana. Creo que sí, nos falta esto solamente. Ya todo el resto lo hemos visto. Que eso sería, creo yo, casi lo final por hacer. Porque aquí todavía tenemos. Este es el tesoro. Con la inhibición. Esto de acá es una cosa. Y esto de acá es lo otro, que es lo de yo no me acuerdo si la tumba de Luciano está abajo, esa bóveda.
The guard ignores you. The guard.
We're on duty
No
here.
puedo acordar. No, perdón.
The guard. The guard.
Claro.
The guard ignore.
Ojalá que no
The
me dé
guard
más
ignore.
pues. Puede que me dé, no tengo idea.
Move along.
Welcome to Ark, stranger. Care to see a trick?
The merchant snaps his fingers, and a small flame emerges from his forefinger. He blows it out as he would a candle, and smoke wafts forth.
It's not a very dramatic stunt, but kids like it and doesn't freak out their... All done. My stuff will get you stuck.
She studiously ignores you. Sabile's voice sounds from over your shoulder.
I would speak with Sahéla, my kin. Thank you.
Sabile, it gives me joy to see you. You continue to become the great scion. This is good, for we stand on the edge of the abyss. The mother is dead, and we are free of her terrible plan. The age of the mother is over. The shackles of the past are broken. We shall take our rightful place in the new world. War is coming. We shall harrow the earth with the blood of humans, lizards, and dwarves, and from it a new forest shall grow. It gives me joy to see you, Sabile.
Sahéla keeps her expression carefully blank. Sabile turns away. She looks troubled.
Isn't it obvious? She's insane.
I help you to know and understand.
Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
Es raro. Refuerce con la divinidad. Me parece súper raro. Porque ella me había dicho que no tenía interés.
She blanks you.
Greetings, stranger. I've little for sale beyond the very wisely chosen.
No sé. Ahora, eso es.
He blanks you.
You have the trust of
The
Lord
guard
Ar-
ignores.
Surely you deserve it.
The guard ignores.
along.
Probably.
Leave me alone, I'm busy.
Bueno, que todos metieron algo. En este juego, hermano, no sabes cuándo te vas a tocar con alguien que te quiere, pero por... No es que estoy aburrido, pero llega un punto donde son tantas cosas.
Damien.
La verdad, igual ya quieres ver el fin. Después de 90 horas, quieres ir. Ese es nuestro que busca.
I'll be Lucian, and you can be the icky void woken.
But I don't want to be the void woken. I'm always the void woken.
Ya ver, ojalá que esta niña no me jodan la vida. Están hablando de mí.
Our parents will be busy praying all day. We can stay out and play as long as we like.
Lucian's blessings to you, stranger. I'm Sister Avony, the head priestess of the cathedral.
I pledge my life. Please, sir.
Most matters, not all. Lord Ahu is the keeper of the cathedral. Only he can approach the remains of Lucian the Divine. I tend to the more typical matters of the cathedral, guiding those who visit us in their worship, and organising the feeding and housing of our brothers and sisters, Lord Ahu included. Of course, the Lady Alice has been to the cathedral before, but I confess it's been a while since I've seen her. Oh, the Lord Protector must not be disturbed on a day this holy. But if you come by the cathedral later, you may attain his sacred benediction. My child, it shall be my pleasure to assuage your worries, if I can.
I pledge my life. Oh, Lucian, please return. I pledge my soul.
Such tragedy, such pain, so many avoidable deaths at a time when we should fight united against the Void Woken. But the Magisters brought their destruction on themselves. They departed from the rightful path of the Divine. Lord Kem showed them the path to the light, but alas, they cast their lot with the God King. These are perilous times. Of course you feel fear, even in the cathedral, which was designed by the best engineers under the supervision of Lord Ahu himself, in order to bring the faithful closer to their divine. The east and west chapels contain the most breathtaking art, by the finest artists. Lucian and the seven before him are represented most faithfully. Perhaps a meditation in their presence would soothe you. Or perhaps in the cool interior you may join the endless prayer. Give your power to the divine, that you too may be empowered. I promise you will feel fulfilled. There is the terrible justice of the path of blood. Gruesome, perhaps. Demanding, definitely. But those who take the path demonstrate the truest of true faith. Their purity will surely be rewarded, as will yours. Not until Lucian rises again in answer. The prayer will remain ceaseless until the day of his resurrection. The Divine will light our way again. My child, there is no shame in fearing the path of blood. Only those who believe themselves free from sin should attempt it. And of those few, there are fewer still who are truly pure. If you are truly free of sin, take the path. If you survive, you will have achieved something great. If not, well, you have given your life to a noble cause, and few will find such purpose in death. This building, this edifice of grace and beauty, was the result of Ahu's vision, The hard work of many women and men, as was the path of blood. It is by far Sander's greatest achievement. He was one of the engineers, you know. Brilliant fellow. I suspect the strain left him broken. He makes toys now. A waste of his genius, but a great gift to the children of Arx.
What would Lucy...
I wish Edward was here.
I'm glad Lucian wasn't...
I hear you.
What?
I've spotted something.
I pledge my life.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian.
Please.
Please return.
Lucian. He doomed us all when he adopted the baby Damien.
Please return.
I blame Dave. Lucian. The Paladins.
I came all this...
Lucian wouldn't want...
Lucian would...
I hope Lucian...
The man before you...
I'm no soldier, no sir, not no more. I took off my uniform years ago, but I still have nightmares of what we did to the elves. Maybe if I walk the path, maybe Lucian will grant me peace.
His skittish eyes meet your own for just a moment. They are like windows to a vast and endless pain. He pulls his gaze away, down to the dirt.
Lucian spoke of absolution for all. I must...
His trembling hands wind and twine around each other like anxious snakes as he stares right through you, muttering one phrase over and over again.
Lucian, Lucian. Oh, my divine lord, please absolve me.
Please return. Please return. Do you grieve also? My dearest brother Matrico died last year. I journeyed here to pray to Lucian to care for his spirit.
I pledge my soul.
I know my brother walks the halls now, but I miss him dearly. And I feel closest to him here in Arx, near where he died on the path of blood.
The pilgrim shakes her head sadly before turning away and...
Oh, these fools!
My life, Lucian. I pledge my life. Please return.
Shh. I pledge my... This prayer... I'm going...
I wonder if... They pledged their hearts, O Lucian.
I entered...
I pledge my head. No, my heart. I pledge my heart, Lucian.
What? We came all this way.
The scribe scowls at you and turns back to his writing.
Do you mind? I'm trying...
Shall we see success on the path of blood today?
I doubt it. There's no one left who's free of...
The scribe glances at you from her magic.
I'm trying to write...
The scribe...
I'm right.
Take the path of...
Shall you take the path of blood?
Lucian's blessing, stranger.
I wonder, shall we see success on the path of blood today?
I wish I could be working that.
There's no one left.
I don't have time to talk.
I'm on protection duty. I can't talk to you. Of course, who else? The keeper of the cathedral isn't just another priest. He must be kept safe. Dallas? Here? I've no idea what you're talking about. Those searching the Magister barracks might know something, but I certainly haven't seen the hammer here. Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
Oh, pilgrim.
May Lucian return.
The prayer seems to echo in the hollow space inside you.
May Lucian return.
May he return indeed. Maybe then we can stop praying and get back to our lives.
Oh, pilgrim. May Lucian return.
Say your prayers.
Greetings. Have you come to join us in the endless prayer? Or do you wish to walk the path of blood? Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful gathering to petition for his return. The more voices that join our cry, the better. Oh dear, but I'm afraid he has retired to his cathedral chambers. He is preparing the Lucian's Day benediction and must not be disturbed. Ah, the path of blood is a more advanced form of pilgrimage. I would not advise it unless you believe yourself to be free from sin. And trust me, none are free from sin. The path of blood ends in death for those who attempt it. Consider yourself warned. The signs suggest that if we pray hard enough, Lucian will return to save us. Every year we gather to offer our prayers in his name. We stand united, hoping that he will favor us once more. It was Lord Ahu's creation. He is the crypt's keeper, of course, and oversaw the construction himself. He couldn't have done it without the help of Sanders, though. Quite a talent for engineering, that one. Spends most of his time tinkering with toys nowadays. Such a pity. But that's the price you pay for genius, I suppose.
Pledge my soul, O Lucian, please return.
Me first!
I pledge my life. Oh, Lucian, please return.
You are completely ignored.
Oh, Lucian.
I pledge. You are complete.
Oh, Lucian.
Pledge my.
You are
Please
I pledge my. You are
my life. Oh, Lucian, please return. I pledge my life. Lucian, please return.
I pledge my life.
Oh, Lucian, please return.
En leer no debería haber pecado.
My life. Oh, Lucian, please return.
No deberían tratarte de ladrón si estás leyendo.
Something closed the door.
Qué lo honesto.
pledge my heart. Please return. Please return. I pledge my heart. Lucian, please return.
Looking at this, I'd say we're close to Lucian's body.
Bueno, o sea, digamos, saquear todo esto no creo que sea pero nada, pero me río porque puede que me mate. O sea, hemos
What's
matado a
this?
mucha gente.
I found something.
There's a curious-looking panel discreetly nestled upon the wall. Upon it is a lone button. There's a slot in the center of the button. It looks like something should be placed in it. There's a curious-looking panel discreetly... Lucian's statue creaks and groans. When it speaks, its voice is stony. It grinds and crackles with magic.
Thou shalt answer 4 questions. Art thou ready?
The magic...
Un segundo, esto es mentira. A ver.
Myself and others, some of the finest feats of engineering ever conceived guard the remains of the divine. The Path of Blood was our masterpiece. Now I'm the last one alive, the last engineer of the cathedral and its secrets. I've retired and found a new calling, these wondrous darlings. One of my late colleagues designed them for the cathedral, little wind-up sentries to guard against intruders. Now I busy myself turning the surplus into toys. It truly feels good to spread a little joy in my twilight years. The Path of Blood is my legacy, and the legacy of my late departed fellows. I can't just give away its secrets, absolutely not.
Sanders considers you for another moment, then relents with a sigh.
All right, so be it. Now please, listen carefully. The statue of Lucian at the Path of Blood judges those who come before it, deciding whether they have lived pure lives or not. By pure, I mean that you cannot have killed or feasted upon souls or done anything else that would have caused you to seem heinous in the eyes of the divine. If you are deemed to be pure, then the statue will allow you to pass unhindered. There is another way, though one that is supposed to be reserved for the keeper of the cathedral. Lord Ahu is the keeper. All matters relating to the tomb of the divine are for him to decide upon, including the Path of Blood. You must seek him out and receive his blessing before I can help any further. The specifics are rather involved, but just as Source can give life to puppets, so too can it grant wisdom to stone. The will of the statue is the will of the divine, I can assure you.
Didn't work out for her. That's a shame. As you can see, it didn't work out for a lot of people in here. So, if you get that amulet from the toy maker and you fill it up, there's a little switch here. This is the key. You're going to need a 5 out of 5 source-filled pendant, and you do that using the vampirism skill on any corpse, really, or spirit. And that's going to allow you to store charges inside that amulet. Once you store it to 5, you can use this little lock here. And that's going to give you a scroll of atonement, which will unlock your character's sins. Let me show you what happens if you have sins and you try to get into this place. Let's try it right now.
Lucian's statue creaks and groans. When it speaks, its voice is stony. It grinds and crackles with magic.
Thou shalt answer 4 questions. Art thou ready? Dost thou
I don't know if this character is stolen or not. This is a save file. I'll just say no. Nope, this character has definitely stolen. So it's right out. And you're going to have a bad time. Right, just instant death. So you'll need the Scroll of Atonement, and the character you use that on will be completely restored of all sin and can do it. Otherwise, if you don't feel like doing the quest at all, there's another method you can use, which is kind of crazy, but this is how I solved it the first time. And that is to go back to your hub, and you can actually recruit a character free from sin, a completely
The
new
desk is
character
locked
to
tight.
join your party.
Instead of a keyhole,
And you
there's
can
a
use that
gilded
character
inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this sits a framed square of blank parchment. The parchment stares back. The desk is locked tight. Instead of a keyhole, there's a gilded inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this, you take a nearby quill and dip it into an inkwell. Then you poise its tip over the framed square of parchment. The black ink turns blood red as it touches the parchment. A burst of energy shoots out from the desk and shocks you.
A ver, la senda de la sangre parece que es la quest, o sea, es de las quests finales, así que lo que voy a hacer es... He estado tratando de averiguar un poco.
Please, you've got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help. Please.
So too shall my blade.
Of being a good person. Please, there's no time. They'll kill her.
You approach, but the paladin's icy blue eyes never move from his prisoner.
You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent. We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing orders and protecting supporters of the Black Ring.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every Magister is in league with the Ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is death.
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger. I am the Paladin Grand Master, the last hope of the Divine Order. I have every right to purge traitors from our ranks.
Kem pauses for half a moment, his eyes flickering to the troops around him.
Perhaps, even in war, we may find space for mercy. Very well. She will not die today.
The paladin looks at you as Kem turns away and silently mouths, "Thank you."
Find a cell for her. And the rest of you have your duties. Move!
If I were a white, where would I hide something I didn't want found?
Oh, by the Divine, thank you. I'll never forget this kindness.
Not much bloody order in this place.
The battle mage looks fed up and frustrated, her hands balled into fists by her sides.
The whites are long gone. They could be running right out of the sewers while we stand here gabbing. There's nothing to find.
If I were a white, where would I hide something? For all the fighting, I never once saw Dallas with the Magisters. The snake is probably cowering in some burrow. Lord Kem's gotten reports that she's somewhere near. As for exactly where, well, I guess they're still searching.
This fire was set on purpose.
The plaque reads, "To..."
Careful now. That's a trap.
Something I didn't want found.
Much bloody order in this place.
Nothing, and more nothing. This is a waste of my damn time. Those bloody whites couldn't stand out more if they tried. But where are they?
Yo descubrí dónde están y el buen ya está pensando.
Well, if it isn't my better side. I hope we made the right decision. In the long run, mercy can be very costly. It may have escaped your notice, but we have just taken over an entire Magister barracks and the whole place has to be searched. So, what is it? The Lord Dread lies in the harbour, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of Magister bodies. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice. Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, there must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole, and then we'll haul Dallas into the light. Not much, at least not yet. White Magister Raymond was here with his cabal as the fighting began. If we find him, we will find Dallas. They must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it! I know he is a toad, a hopping little creature that follows Dallas wherever she leads. He is cruel, and given that he was not cut down with the rest of his men, cowardly. I don't know what rock he's hiding under, but he will be found. Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core, that I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly. I pray it helps. Voidwoken at one gate and the Black Ring at the other. We need to stop this madness. Do you need anything more? And? What of it? Be quick. I've other matters at hand. Goodbye. The Whites must have left something of value.
Someone worked hard to keep this place secret.
The list in the records is a long one. It bears many familiar names. People you met, people you fought, people who were kind to you. Most, it seems, you will never see again.
Further proof that the Divine Order is anything but civilized.
A list of the damned. Perhaps their loved ones will be inspired to seek revenge.
My name was once on a list like this.
Careful now. That's a trap.
There's something behind this painting.
More Magister trickery. They must have many secrets to go to all these lengths. What's this? I found something. That didn't sound successful. What's this? I found something.
Aha. There's something behind this painting.
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. Careful now. That's a trap.
Careful.
Aha.
I've spotted a trap.
There's something behind this painting. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
Careful
Look out.
now.
I
That's
see a trap nearby. Aha. There's something behind this painting. That didn't sound successful.
Careful. I've spotted
Look
a
out.
trap.
I see a trap nearby.
Careful now. That's a trap. Careful. I've spotted a trap.
So much effort to maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding?
There's no god woken. I should have known it would be you in the end. The seeds of interference that you planted in the Black Pits have yielded rather bloody fruit here in Arx. Spreading lies about us, allying with the Black Ring. You were so very wrong. I should have ran you through with my sword back in Driftwood, not offered you my hand. You're nothing but a catastrophe in waiting. You are part of the problem, Godwoken, not the solution. We lead the world to salvation. Sacrifices are inevitable, sad as it may be. Dallas is so very close to her goal. She must be at the cathedral as we speak, hovering above Lucian's holy corpse, the Aeteran in hand. At last she will purge the powers of the gods still raging within. This is how Lucian, even in death, will become the saviour of us all. With him, all source will wither. With him, divinity itself will die. No source, no Voidwoken, remember, sorcerer? That is what we promised from the start, a cure that will save the world. We will redeem Rivellon. As for you, well, I am erasing you. Your bones will be embers, your existence forgotten, your future cancelled. Our plans, our strategies, our records, all consumed by flames. And amidst the ash, another charred, anonymous corpse in a city littered with them.
Raymond produces something, an incendiary grenade. Your eyes dart left and right. Oil barrels are stacked in every corner and alcove of the chamber.
Let's go out with a bang.
Raymond primes the grenade. It starts to hiss.
Hurts, doesn't it?
bleeding!
Glory is mine. Leave your maker.
Prepare yourself!
Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Tem looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now. You have done fine work here, friend. Do not spoil it with stupidity. Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The Paladins will handle this. Stay if you must, but do not touch anything. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spiderweb examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do. Here? Now? This is hardly the time or the place. Is that so? Perhaps she thought to convince the Keeper, Lord Ahu, to allow her entry. A foolish plan for more reasons than I can list. I wonder... Well, anyway, it looks like I will need to deal with the witch myself. It's been a long time coming. But please, take this as a token of the Paladin's gratitude. You were invaluable. Now leave us to do our work. Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core. That I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly. Be quick. I've other matters at hand. Speak, then. My time is precious. Be mindful. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Goodbye. A mistake, huh? That mistake could make quite an ally.
Pero lo que pasa es que
The Magisters work to lay a hand on the dwarves, but why?
A la bóveda hay que matar a...
Oh, Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrofire.
No todo... No estoy seguro, tengo que ver un video. Según yo es así.
Keep looking. Take this place apart brick by brick if you must.
Todo esto es la catedral, o sea. Lo que es la cámara es esto, esta cámara. Esta es la cámara, son dos.
The Magisters weren't to lay a hand on the dwarves, but
La tumba
why?
de Lucian, que creo que está en la cámara también. Esto es lo, ya esto es de la
Looks like Sanders has more talents than just toy making.
de la visión principal, la visión principal.
The Whites were pulling a lot of
Así que
strings
ya lo
and
veo en la
arcs,
siguiente.
I